We never know the worth of water till the well is dry. We are revealing a global disaster in the making, yet we're seeing very little coordinated response. By the year 2050, at least a quarter of the world's population will live in countries with a chronic or recurrent lack of clean water. Affluent rivers, pristine springs, deep lakes. Resources like these are inaccessible to as many as 1.5 billion people worldwide. 97% of water reserves are salt water, with the remaining 3% fresh water, mainly contained in glaciers. Only 1% is within easy reach, yet it is distributed across the globe unevenly. Nearly 10% diseases could be avoided with better water supply, water purification, hygiene, and efficient water resources management. The globe is very big, so is the diversity of problems facing people. Those living in regions with excessive moisture, like Southeast Asia, Sub-Saharan Africa or Latin America, drink surface water, which is highly contaminated with organic matter. It needs sorption, oxidation and decontamination for people to drink it safely. Regions with arid climate, deserts, semi-deserts and steppes pose challenges of a very different nature. Water is only to be pumped from subsoil there, and it needs desalination. Finally, there are territories that lack any water except seawater. The only thing you can do is to desalinate or condense. POLYUS Research Institute of M.F.Stelmakh of the Schwabe Holding within the Rostec State Corporation. Over the past decade, we have developed a range of water treatment systems for a variety of purposes, needs and locations. Each one of our products is a combination of scientific approach with extensive production facilities and unique expertise. Arid territories occupy almost 1/3 of land. Here we come across driest places on Earth with less than 5,000 cubic meters of water per capita a year. What such places have in abundance is the heat and the sun radiating energy, which gave POLYUS an idea to come up with an absorption unit to make water from thin air. Our unit is more efficient, durable and productive than any of its rivals. Here are heat-powered absorption refrigerating machines. The working medium is heated by solar energy via solar collectors by means of solar concentrators without conversion to electric power, this way producing an efficiency no less than 80%, and as it is, the energy is converted into the cold, bringing us moisture from the air. In arid regions with access to sea, desalination of sea or briny well-bore water by way of reverse osmosis is the option. The only problem with the method is brine, high-concentration toxic salt solution yielded as byproduct. When drained into the sea, it makes the water still saltier, killing the biota. When spilled over the land, it turns it alkaline and therefore dead. POLYUS has a solution here, offering integrated systems to maritime countries. First, the reverse osmosis plant, powered by the readily available solar energy, yields purified fresh water. And next, the concentrate processing equipment uses evaporation to selectively separate salts of globally marketable elements. This equipment features our know-how, accounting for its high performance, which is the way heat is transferred away from the condensate collector. Brine evaporation is easy with greenhouse-type units, since where you have seawater reverse osmosis, you are sure to have much of the sun. But there are a few problems here. A greenhouse unit needs forced air circulation. At POLYUS, we have found a way to tackle this. With the vapor upflow avoiding the film, the moisture liquefies in a designated heat exchanger that has nothing to do with the film. This keeps the film transparent, producing a manifold efficiency rise. Naturally, dealing with brines takes more than just evaporation. By controlling it, you can separate the salts and get money for them. Freshwater shortages hit not only historically dry areas. Population growth, higher energy demand, coupled with climate change implications, make water resources increasingly scarce even in once trouble-free areas. Climate changes bring about disasters like fires and floods. This necessitates emergency potable water supply capabilities. POLYUS has developed container-type plants to be used in case of emergency. One 20-feet container that can be easily moved about on a standard trailer yields up to 5,000 liters of pure water per hour, which is enough to save some 20,000 lives. Those plants were designed to help survive after a nuclear blast, use of chemical weapons or terrorist attacks on water supply facilities. They employ high-efficient ozonation technique. Only pure oxygen is used to produce ozone at concentration of no less than 93%. That kind of principles also work in this water deionizer, producing water even more pure than distilled water. The equipment is used in microelectronics, laser technology production, beauty therapy, or even when adding deionized water in sloughs or dirty water reservoirs to make them clean again. The reason why this deionizer outperforms its rivals is that it does not rely on sources of pure water. It's not tied to any wells. It is able to purify water taken from a puddle. What we do is triple water ozonation. There is also counterflow treatment here. This is followed by osmosis or nanofiltration. That's how we make sure any possible salty contaminants that could survive oxidation are eliminated. So finally, we have water that leaves no salty stains on glass surface. Over the past 100 years, global freshwater consumption has doubled, which is too fast given the resources available. An average person drinks just 2 to 4 liters daily, but it takes 2 to 5,000 liters per day to make the food they eat. With current population growth rate, we'll have over 8 billion people living on our planet by 2025, each of them requiring pure water. POLYUS Research Institute. We make clean water.